We're all working as hard as we can to get that life gain where our money is making enough money for us via our assets and we're having a greater quality of life, not having to work for every dollar. But ladies and gentlemen, there is something that comes with that success. I call it a success tax, even though it's not really a tax. And how can you protect yourself from what happens when you become successful and you have a lot of assets? We'll discuss that in this video. If you're following me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. Follow me on Instagram. If you got questions, hit me up in the DMs of IG. Ladies and gentlemen, we've all heard these crazy stories. You've got lawyers chasing ambulances, trying to get a payday for somebody. You've got individuals who might rent from someone. It snows and there's ice on the ground. They go out, twist their damn ankle, and try to sue the landlord when hell, the landlord didn't cause the ice to drop. The landlord didn't cause you to walk out there knowing that it was ice on your driveway.
Our social media, it shows attempt after attempt of people trying to walk up and down a staircase made entirely of milk crates, which are not stable, and most end in spectacularly painful fashion. Doctors do not recommend it, and the Food and Drug Administration is also discouraging people from participating in this foolishness. The agency weighed in after comedian Conan O'Brien tweeted, "Waiting for FDA approval before I take the milk crate challenge." He made the joke after the FDA approved the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA tweeted a response saying they can't recommend the challenge, and saying perhaps I'll enjoy a nice glass of 2% and return all those crates to the grocery store.
There's a way you can protect yourself, and it's called getting umbrella insurance. Take a look at this quick video that breaks it down, and then we'll come back and discuss what you need to do.
Do you own a dog, drive a car, or invite guests into your home? If so, you have the potential to be the target of a lawsuit, putting you at risk of losing everything you've worked for over the years, your home, your savings, and even your future income. Unfortunately, we live in a society where lawsuits are becoming commonplace, most people are unprepared for the consequences, and verdicts and settlements are often in the millions. The good news is, there's a way to protect yourself. It's called a personal umbrella policy. A personal umbrella policy provides an extra layer of protection over the coverage already provided by your auto, homeowners, or other personal insurance policies. For example, let's say you are involved in an auto accident. Your auto insurance has a limit of $300,000 for bodily injury or property damage liability per accident. Unfortunately, the other driver sues you and you are found to be at fault. The suit is settled for $1 million and you are liable to pay. Your auto insurance will pay the first $300,000, but what about the remaining $700,000? How will you ever pay for that? Thankfully, you have a personal umbrella policy with a $1 million limit. It will pay the remaining $700,000. Another great benefit of the personal umbrella policy is that it can potentially provide coverage for some of those perils not included in basic policies: libel, slander, false arrest, false imprisonment, wrongful eviction, violation of privacy rights, and wrongful detention. And remember that lawsuit? The personal umbrella policy will pay your defense costs, which could save you thousands in legal fees. The personal umbrella policy offers many limit options, so it's best to work with your independent agent to determine which amount is right for you.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a policy for you, and oftentimes as entrepreneurs, you don't think about the protection you have to have once you've reached your success. You just think about how to get to success and what life could look like while you're enjoying that success. Part of enjoying that success is you're going to have to protect yourself with an umbrella policy. You can just call your current insurance carrier and you can get a policy. They start at $1 million and they're very cheap, like $200 a year for $1 million. In some of your cases though, you might have to increase whatever insurances you currently have on your home so that you can just get to the point of doing it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a whole lot better to have those type of insurances in place so that you don't have to do a lot of worrying about someone suing you if it ever happened. And the reason the policies are so cheap is because the likelihood of it happening is very small. But if it does happen, man, you do not want to be caught up in that cluster, you know what. I used to run a daycare and own the daycare and own the property. And I had a lady that I didn't do a thorough background check on that was just hopping from child care center to child care center in the local community I was in. What was she doing? She would do anything she could to get fired or get put on unemployment or try to get unemployment from those businesses. So after she done that to me, I started checking behind, and I actually called 2 centers and they told me that this was her game. But then she added a new wrinkle to the game. She tried to say that she slipped in my center and we didn't have the wet sign up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is just horrendous because she was the one that was supposed to mop the damn floor and put the sign up. And thankfully, I had cameras in my building that saw she didn't mop the floor. Her ass just ran into the wall and fell, boop, boop, and tried to say that it was our fault. So, ladies and gentlemen, because I had that insurance protection in place, the lawyer just told her it's not even going to be worth your time. You're not even going to be able to have a case because what I'm going to have to charge you to litigate this young man is going to put you in the deficit. So she didn't do anything. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how it happens with a lot of businesses. When you see that someone is suing them and the case just draws on for like 7 or 8 years, they have these insurance policies in place. But I want you guys to keep getting those life gains and be successful and be prepared and understand that this is something you need to put in place once you get to the point where you are living in the life gains. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video. Please comment, subscribe. Go get yourself that life gain. Let me know if you're a current business owner or someone who has a lot of assets, if you have an umbrella policy in place. And have you ever been frivolously sued by someone who was just trying to get a damn payday? And until that next Sexy as Hell video, I'll see you.